Hello dear student, today we will see the topic classification of system. There are four classifications of the system: static and dynamic, linear and non-linear, time variant and time invariant, and stable and unstable system. In static and dynamic system, so as the name suggests, the signal is static or it can be dynamic signal. So what is static signal exactly? Output of the static system at any specific time depends upon the input at that particular time. So what is the input at particular time t? Based on that, output is defined. So that is static system. And what is dynamic system? Output of the dynamic system at any specified time depends on the input at that particular time and at other time also. So this is the difference between static and dynamic system. Static means it depends totally on the input at particular time t, and dynamic means the output of the system, dynamic system, depends upon the input at time t as well as at other time also. Static system can be considered as a system with no memory or energy storage element, and dynamic storage requires the memory or energy storage element. Static system example is resistive network, and dynamic system example is electric circuit with capacitor or an inductor. Static system don't involve integration and derivative, but dynamic system involved in derivative. The last difference is the example. For example, yt is equal to 2xt. So this is the equation of static system. So if I put the value of time t is equal to 0, obviously y0 is equal to 2x0. So we will get the same value. Y0 is equal to 2x0. But if you look at the dynamic example, dynamic side example, y is equal to 2xt plus 3xt minus 3. So here if I put the value of 0, value of t is equal to 0, what I get? Y0 is equal to 2x0 plus 3x minus 3. So here I am not getting the values at the time, get the output which depends totally on the time at time t is equal to 0. Here I get the value at time t is equal to 0 as well as the time before 3 seconds, or if we calculate the time in seconds, before 3 seconds, because here t minus 3 is there. So 0 minus 3 means current time t is equal to 0 minus 3. That means it depends upon the current time as well as 3 seconds before. So this is the dynamic and static system. The next system is linear and non-linear system. So for linear and non-linear system, we must know the concept of superposition theorem. So first of all, we will see what is superposition. When we are dealing with linear systems, the only way signals can be combined is by scaling. Multiplication of the signal by some constant is called as scaling, and which is followed by addition. So this is called as superposition theorem. So in signals and system, if more than two signal has to be combined, it cannot be combined directly. What we have to do, we have to first scale the signal and then we have to add the signal. For instance, a signal cannot be multiplied by the another signal. So linear and non-linear system. A linear system follows the laws of superposition, what we have seen before. This law is necessary and sufficient condition to prove the linearity of the system. So when superposition law or superposition theorem is followed, then the system is said to be linear, and if it is not followed, then it is non-linear. Linear system is the one in which the principle of superposition holds. For a system with two inputs x1t and x2t, the superimposition theorem is defined as ha1 x1t plus a2 x2t is equal to a1 is the constant which has taken out, so a1 into h x1t plus a2 h x2t. H is the response of the system. So as there is a t, that is continuous signal, and at the lower side we have given the same equation for discrete signal. The system is said to be linear if combined response of A1 x1n and A2 x2n is equal to addition of individual response. The same thing is given in the equation. Now this is the diagram for linear system. So x1t and x2t, these are the two inputs, a1 a2 are the constants and these are combined, which gives you the response. So final output is h into bracket a1 x1t plus a2 x2t. And at the same side and at lower side the diagram is, if we taken out a1 and a2 outside, but we get x1 x2, then we gave the response and then a1 a2. So what output we are getting? a1 h x1t plus a2 h x2t. a1 and a2 are the weights added to input. So here whatever equations we have seen, that the same equation is given by the diagram. So these are two classification of the system we have seen. In next lecture we will see the remaining two